Welcome to Sustaira. Thank you so much for tuning in today to watch a demo video of one of our application templates. Let's jump in. Today, we're going to go through a demo of our Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion application template. Just like the other areas of sustainability, DEI is up against a data aggregation problem. A lot of the data around diversity, equity, and inclusion is going to be spread out. It either sits in specific departments, in different databases or systems, or even just with people inside their heads. And companies are starting to make clear goals around this topic, but don't have a way to gather everything and make those goals actionable, transparent, and accountable. Which is why Sustaira has built this diversity, equity, and inclusion template for you. What this is going to do is it's going to provide real time dashboarding around all of that data, bringing it all together so that you have a better understanding of where you are now versus where you want to be. Now, this is a sensitive topic. It's one that is often hard to address in an organization, but is very, very important to do so. And it hits close to home for me. Personally, as a woman, especially a woman in tech, we all want to see more women at the top of organizations. But again, there's a lack of data around that. How many VPs are female? How many CEOs are female? Once you have that data, that is when change can happen. You can set goals, act upon those goals, and eventually achieve them. So, with our DEI template, we're going to give you that dashboarding, and each of these building blocks can be rapidly extended with various features to make sure you're hitting the goals that you set within diversity, equity, and inclusion. This also offers integration with all backend systems. By bringing it all together here, you're going to have easy to share results both internally and externally so that you can see the positive change you're making to be more inclusive in your workplace. With all that said, I'm going to hand things over to Bill Duty. Bill, take it away.
Upon first navigating to the DEI dashboard, you'll see a default layout. This can be further customized based on your specific needs. At the top, you'll see a list of recommendations. These recommendations are tracked by the KPI module. To see your progress, click into one. For this example, the DEI module recommended that we hire at least 5 non-male employees in the engineering department. That was a couple weeks ago, and as you can see, we've made some progress, and today we actually met our goal. KPIs that are managed by the DEI module are updated automatically, but specific things such as goal dates or descriptions can be updated manually. Moving on, let's take a look at the employee overview page. Here, we can see a list of all the employees at our company, sort, filter, rearrange, and even add or remove columns based on our specific needs. If we want to get a closer look at a specific employee, just click their name. From within the employee detail page, we can see a timeline of their compensation history versus their department. We can see a compensation band and where they fit within the median or average salary within their department. We can see a history of salary changes, as well as direct reports, personal history, job history, and other various data points. As a reminder, any of the charts can be customized to better fit your DEI initiatives. Let's take a closer look at our example here and review some DEI data as it relates to the engineering department. From within any page in the DEI module, you can click this tab, which will take you to the equalizer page. The equalizer page contains some of the mini charts available to you and can help with headcount planning or other DEI initiatives. Let's take a look at compensation by gender, specifically for the engineering department. Here, we can constrain by a specific date, filter, and even export to specific file formats for sharing. So as you can clearly see, We have a pretty big pay gap here in the engineering department in some of our sample data, but let's take a look at the company as a whole and see if we can identify any other areas for improvement. Let's look at some of our headcount data for gender. And again, looking at the headcount data here, we can filter by a specific department, multiple departments. We can constrain the data by a specific date and time. We can export the data, and we can even change the view to better help us make hiring decisions and plan for the future. And that's all I'll show you for now for our little sneak peek of the DEI module.